I just graduated high school this last Saturday, and up until pretty recently, I've been horribly judgmental of just everybody around me, my family, my friends, just people in the community and in society.
Before I went to First, I went to a church that I just almost despised going to youth group. I always felt like at the youth group, I didn't have any friends. I just didn't want to be actively engaged in any activities that they would do or just youth group itself.
If I had something to look at and to judge, then I could find a way to separate myself from them, kind of, and if I didn't get too attached to them, then I could protect myself in a different way, and if I could find something that I could judge about them, then I would be able to say, okay, so there's this bad part of them, so I don't need to really get attached to them and stuff like that. And I think that was a main thing that I dealt with.
So I would love hanging out and volunteering in the children's ministry, but I would do that more for myself rather than the actual service of God and doing it through God's works. And I think that's mainly because I just didn't have a true relationship with God.
This past summer, I went on a mission trip to Argentina. When we first got to Argentina, it was just really interesting because everybody there was so friendly to us, and they would come up and they'd give you a kiss on the cheek, and that made me really uncomfortable, but it was just like you could automatically see that they didn't care where you were from or if you even knew their culture and knew what they were doing to you. Like, they were just like, we're gonna greet you into our family and show you so much love. And I just thought that was really interesting. Like, no matter where you're from or anything, like, they didn't care if you spoke the same language. They were just like, I have this love for Jesus and for you, and I want to show it to everybody.
Last July, I believe, I went to camp with First Baptist for my first time, and I fell in love with it. There was just people to be connected with, people that just wanted to be there, to be your friend just because of they just liked it. And the main reason is just because I felt that true passion and true connection with the relationship with God. And that was probably the greatest feeling I've ever had in my entire life. To have that actual true connection with God is indescribable. It's just that burning passion. You just want to learn more and do more. And I had thought I had had one before that because I've gone to church my entire life. But it wasn't up until camp time that year that I actually truly felt that.
The fact that they took God's commandments to love, they took that to the extreme, and it was just really wonderful for me to feel their love. So when I came back, I was just like, I've got to love more, and I've got to just show the love of God instead of this judgmental hatefulness that I've been shown to everybody.
I started realizing more and more that, like, what other people think of me isn't what God thinks of me.
So I think probably what I've learned the most about this, from this, I guess, about God, is the fact that He is just so loving and so gracious towards us, because we are sinners. We are like horrible, and I am totally a part of that, but He does not judge us like I've been judging everybody else. He turns away from that, and He says, I know that you did that, and I know that you're a sinner, but if you accept me, I'm going to forgive you for all of that, and I'm going to forget